because I get pissed. Chest high, man. I fucking hate this. Dude, shotguns are just... Comparing this pump is like comparing a fucking whether you're gonna one burst and cod or not.
Dude, Steven must have been supreme confident. If I'm watching him like I'm watching him from angles that like literally, I think somebody would get fried in.
Dude, he's a corner camper. He still did it in he did it in this game. He's good at this game. He camps corners or he's annoying. He's a good sub to have for an AR. He's a good player to have for an AR. He's a team player, man.
Hey, you were actually a beast in Black Ops.
I brought out his full potential though, honestly. Happy, you know, he didn't have a formula. Like, Happy wasn't working with nobody. When you guys got rid of Happy, like, me and Steven became a duo in CTF. Dude, I literally coached you guys in CTF. That's crazy.
Yeah, you didn't coach me.
Chino never get that one up, dude. He'll never be like, I always know how to play, don't say that. Towards the end of the game, though, I like, started... You see me using HVK a lot more, you'd be like, I thought you used a VMP on this map. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's just because you started paying attention more. I honestly always did whatever I wanted. I always did whatever I wanted. You just started paying attention more. Or you would be like, hey, you need to use this gun. And I'm like, well, hey, Troy's fucking preeming everything, so tell him to put that away. It's true, though. Oh, we used to get 20-0'd in uplink, dude. When we banned the M8, we were winning games. M8 in play, 20-0.
I was disgusting in uplink, bro. That's my best mode.
You really were. You guys, yeah, you're probably the best uplink player I've ever seen. It was the game mode you could play any way you want, and that's what you liked about it, cause like,
plays, bro.
yeah, exactly. You take high risk, high reward type plays in uplink. You were the best camo player I've ever. When I joined your team and you had camo, I was like, dude, I cannot take this from you.
You're like, that's a guaranteed done.
I was like, give me the Annihilator. You were like, huh? But then, like, you just you helped me. You showed me how easy it was. Or, like, you just had me in private match. Like, I was, like, hitting routes, like, timing my camo.
Yeah.
You guys really pushed me to be a better player. I haven't had that in a long time. Like, people that brought different elements, like, people that just weren't straight up average or trash, like, honestly.
So that's just what makes, like, good teams great, bro. People just not giving up on each other and actually wanting to get better. A lot of people don't understand.
We could have been a championship team if I would have filled gaps instead of teaching Troy, and we had another dominant sub that could work with Steven. But that'd been hard. Steven's really disciplined, though. People, like...
He started playing like scum, bro.
Huh?
Dude, he started just, like, being ready for everything.
When, in Bob's 3?
Yeah, like when you play against scum, you never really catch him off guard. Like, he's always kind of ready for you, you know? That's how Steven became. Steven never became a person that, like, just run out.
I would see you saying he just, like, never... He had good timing. Always knew, like, where people wanted to be, where they're... Yeah, dude, that game was fucking so fun, man. Damn. Briz, ready up. Yeah, I remember I dropped 40 on... I was playing with Steven. We're playing against, like, scum, like, literally... Like, the teams were picked and everyone was laughing. I'm like, whoa, we're good. Do the ban and protect, you know? You know how I was, right?
Yeah.
And,
I remember it got to a point where people were like, nah, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, people were mind blown. They're like, dude, like...
I think they banned you from 8s at one point.
J-Cap's like, this team's getting 4-0'd, and then we'd 4-0 them, and they'd be like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, Steven was like, he couldn't even lie. He was like, private chat me afterwards, because I was honey dicking. I was trying to get on a league team, right? Yeah. He's like, dude, he's like, holy shit, man. He's like, I gotta talk to my team. I just dropped 40 in uplink on Infection against, like, I get what fans would say, arguably the best players in the world, whatever. 40 with a Weevil. Weevil, and he was like, dude. And I was like, I was just preaching, and he was listening. And I was like, wow, he's actually listening.
I remember Steven and Troy were telling me to, like, who can we pick up? And they were saying some bullshit, bro.
Probably Ivy, the huge.
Dude, They might have sent Ivy. Who were they saying, bro? They sent somebody
Lawless. Guys pick up Lawless. The same old person that didn't work out before.
I think it might have been Lawless too, but I just remember they were giving me the bullshit, bro, and I was like, yo, pick up Sloss. I was the only one who was like on your side. I was like, yo, we have to pick up Sloss. Like, that's the only person I can think of that's good and it's free. And they didn't like want to, and I was like, bro, like, just do it, please.
I had a choice to join your team, CLG. I had a chance to join your team, CLG, TK, and I think I had one other offer. I literally every AM team, every time, like I was the best AM player at the time because, honestly, the only reason I joined was because of you, dude. You were like, you were the only. I was like, all right, I could go CLG, but Felony's too much of a friend. You know, I don't like that vibe. He doesn't listen either. He's a terrible listener. And then they had BL-Fire, so I was like, all right, he's not bad AR. And then you guys, I was like, all right, none of these guys know me. You know, we'll see how the vibe is. If they listen. And then TK, there was just too many veterans, you know. I just didn't want to. I just know how that is. You give people credit, you know. You give people too much credit. But with you guys, I just like it was different. Like it's fresh. It's fresh.
I remember they weren't wanting to do it, and I was like, bro, you have to pick him up, dude. Like, he dropped 50 on us twice.
People don't even know about that, dude.
I was like, bro, he literally dropped 50 on us twice. We have to pick him up.
Wanted to qualify so bad, dude. I literally went that hard with that. I knew I had to do it. I didn't even have a scuff. Didn't even have a scuff at the time.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you were telling me that.
I literally thought I had to kill everything to win because that's how bad people I was playing with. Except accuracy. Accuracy I always thought was good. I always thought accuracy was a good respawn player. When I played with him, we had like 4 days practice.
He's one of those people where like I remember coming up, like even for such a long time, he was never really like he could never get to that next level because like he wasn't that good at search for a really long time.
We lost to you guys in that qualifier because he had dead sounds 5-5.
Yeah, and he was also what's it called? He was like just really like annoying to play with. Like nobody wanted to take that chance on him, you know?
Yeah,
so,
but Sheen, that's why he won in this game though, because S&D is that simple. It's that simple.
That's
Top B, yeah, that's
right. I
right.
never played with him before, and then I played with him in IW, right? And he was my best teammate in IW. Like, by far, my favorite teammate. Always had a good time with him. He'd complain a lot, but I always knew he wanted to be better. Like,
he's good. I've always said he was good.
It reminded me a lot of like Slasher. Like, he was always like a really fun guy to hang out with. Like, one of the best people I could ever hang out with. Like, not playing. But then when you made a mistake in game, he'd really like
lay into you.
Bitch about it, to make you be better.
Yeah, he led. He'd lead a team. That's what LG's missing now.
Yeah,
they're missing that leadership.
That's why whenever what's it called? Like this game came out, I was like, bro, if I can get on a team with McGee and Lamar, like I'll be happy. Like I'll just be confident because I played with McGee one time before. And, like I loved playing with him, but then he left me because I didn't do well like at an event. And then I was like, bro, if I get this team with McGee and Lamar, like, if we get a good fourth, like, I know we could be so good. Cause I just knew that, like, McGee was a veteran, so he's gonna, like, work hard, you know, like, he's not gonna take
You
Lamar
just know he's not gonna pull up the back button, and, you know, it's like, you can have bad maps with those type of players because they don't care about that shit.
Yeah, and I knew Lamar is, like,
good player.
I knew McGee was like me and wouldn't be mad at Lamar bitching about trying to be better, you know?
Lamar's always solid, honestly, in a respawn. Ops 3, we were the best 2 AM players that were available. That's why we hit each other up.
And then Kenny, like, I remember we were supposed to put Happy, right? And I was trying to get Happy off the team, like, the whole time. Like, I just didn't want to play with him. Like,
he's went through some shit recently, though, low-key. I talked to him via DM. Like, he's, like, actually, like, stream or whatever.
I just remember, like, I didn't think he was bad, but I knew that, like, we couldn't be as good as we wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
And then, like, I remember Lamar was like, yo, what do you think about Kenny? Because one was funny. You remember Kenny, like, announced he was going to team with Ivy and, like, Diabolic?
He wouldn't even have, nobody even know who he was if he'd have chose Ivy.
That, right? And, like, nobody was hitting me back up. Like, I was waiting for TK to hit me back up, and, like, everybody else was ignoring me. And I was like, bro, I'm about to join this team with Kenny and literally just, like, try to get him to join another team.
Yeah, I was my bloody ego to be too, but, I mean, obviously, it panned out. Couldn't say anything then.
And then we picked up Kenny, bro. I remember Lamar was like, yo, what do you think about Kenny? I was like, yeah, dude, we just need to get a fresh base, bro. Like,
It's true.
Kenny. I was giving him every like card, dude. I was giving him every single thing to make him drop suited to pick Kenny up.
Dude, yeah, you wouldn't, dude. One player, bro. You wouldn't even be a winner. If you had Suda, no chance you were winning, bro. No chance you had consistency.
100%. Same thing like with Kenny. Like, it would have been like he would have been good on another team, but he would have been like in the struggle, you know.
He would have been a good player that just never got recognized, like me, literally.
Yeah, like he would have. I think eventually he would have got recognized, but like it wouldn't have been this game. Like I don't think he would have got picked up.
Like in the beginning of this game, I had my whole team, Chino, watching my theater because I was doing.
I feel like Kenny would have quit playing if it didn't work out. Like in trying to get to the first league, I think he would have stopped playing.
Yeah, he did that in every game. He always like gave it a try, but if he wasn't excelling, he never gave it like he did.
Yeah.
Like same.
He's my guy, though, bro. Like,
same. He always hosts me, look. Dude, I love Humble. He reminds me of Miracles, dude. Just goes about his business, man. Like, you know, doesn't say anything wrong about anybody. Like
a lot of people hate Lamar, but Lamar's one of my best friends, bro.
I like Lamar.
Like, I know you like.
He actually has a personality. He actually like has a personality. You can actually talk to him and have a conversation with him.
He's not a
yeah.
person. He's actually like another
interesting person, actually. And his family's interesting. He's like, because before he'd always get off early when we practice, and I'm like, fool, how many cousins and brother, whatever, how many family members you got? And since fool's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies with my family too. I'm like.
That's why I always think like so highly of Lamar. Like I put him at like such a high like standard. Before I used to not think any of them. I always thought he was just brand the city. And then I actually teamed with him in IW and like even this game and like I just gained so much respect for him.
He holds map control. He does AR plays. Like he's a good AR. Like mind blowing AR. Like he's good he's really good positioner. He doesn't like he knows how to. He plays his role.
Yep.
He always and he's doing the right shit. He's gotten better over the years though. He used to be ass. Like back in AW, think about like, you know, if he was as good in AW as he is now.
Understand that you need to play smarter and not harder. Finally understood that over the years.
Yeah. Dude, that's why I was mind blown watching him like pop 4-piece S and like, dude. Like I was mind blown, Gene. I'm like, dude, I need to get on a team. Then again, I was like, all right, look what Theory's doing, like baiting the smokes. Like I was like, damn, these guys have good teamwork. Like Lamar showed me something in this game. I was baffled. You guys were hitting the flanks on A every time, dude, and teams are just not picking up on it. They weren't thinking about why you were doing it.
We had people so shook from our smoke retake that like Lamar could do that now.
Guys hitting the solo flank, I was baffled.
I'll never forget that moment, bro. When I saw two people on the screen, I'm like, oh, you got two.
And they just all lined up.
I remember I had so much confidence in Lamar getting a 2-piece with her that I was like, all right, 1v1. Like I said that, right? And then I saw the third guy come out of nowhere, and I was like, let's go!
Oh, that's so sad, bro. Dude, Edvi, literally, that's sad. Chino, if I was playing, there would have been 3 people there, and I would have been backed up into the corner, right to his left,
right.
Making sure I held the pinch or like.
I think their call was like, "Oh, everybody get in sight, you know, like we'll play this together."
Yeah, that's what I would have said. You know me, and I would have played the fucking island, low key. That's what y'all need to do.
I remember, dude.
That's mind blowing.
What was crazy is that the last round to win the tournament. Lamar planted through a glide.
And you guys retook the bomb site in like it was a crazy numbers. You guys did actually crazy rounds.
It was 3v4, right? Kenny was mid-street, and all I remember is Lamar was laying down watching across the bomb, right? And I
hey,
right
dude, too good. My bad, he's in the story. Give me a second, bro.
Like, I can't give this up. Like, if I give this up, we lose. Like, we'll lose this round 100%, you know?
Yeah.
And Kenny was like, help me mid. Like, I need help mid. This guy's on me. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, bro, I can't help you, Kenny. Like, there's nothing I can do to help you. And then Kenny won the gunfight mid. Lamar got an entry, right? Like, in bomb.
Yeah, it just happened like that.
I killed the guy who killed Lamar. Kenny killed the guy mid, and then I rushed Josiah trying to defuse.
Mind blown, man.
I just like Kenny went to gunfight mid, and I knew we won.
Nameless was saying today, I mean, I don't even know if you know, because you guys probably don't get to play it. He's like, or he said something like, you can sound her bomb? He's like, how is that important? I'm like, what? Dude, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, clearly you don't play S&D.
So important, dude.
Like,
you wonder who does that is KiLLa. KiLLa was really good at search for...
In clutches, it's like, you know, it's not as important because you can assume where people are at in 44s. But in clutches, if a pro, they wouldn't even know what happened. If pro died off the bomb, they would be like, ah, must have got lucky timing. Like, they wouldn't even know if they got sound horde. Thanks, David. Hey, do too good. 31 months in a row. Literally my longest active sub. There's one person that's like 30. Oh, who is it? I forget it. I can't remember. It's been a while. 600 some wins? Nah, man, I don't play for wins, dude.
Yeah,
honestly,
I actually think KiLLa is like disgusting, bro. Like, I feel like I feel like I haven't been playing as good as I can. And I think that's just because like our team is just all off right. Like it was off.
I mean, dude, you're put in a position where you're leading your team, which is kind of weird.
And it's like
you guys would be nasty with me.
I just feel bad for KiLLa, bro. Because I actually feel like KiLLa's like
improving.
Yeah, I feel like he's actually like top 2 subs.
Classic must just be balls, dude.
No, it's so weird because like before Anaheim, I'm no bullshit. I thought we were gonna win Anaheim. Like we were like the way we were practicing, we were playing so good together. Like
Decimate, no offense, I've never lost search to him. I used to be able to pinpoint him.
I just think if we get our teamwork together, our team can actually be disgusting. I feel like that's like the one thing really holding us back. And that's like the big problem for me because like every team I've ever been on has always been like teamwork oriented.
Dude, I hate like bursting your bubble or whatever, or like, you know, not trying to give any negativity. You're playing with somebody that literally it's their first respawn game. You know?
So what? You might go for that.
Their first respawn game. This is Decimate's first game playing respawn. If you can sit here and convince yourself that he knows as much as I do, go ahead. But I just know I've learned things years and years of playing. You don't just pick it up.
Yeah.
It's so true. It's like, yeah, sure, he might have the games where he gets a lot of kills, but is he prioritizing the spawn on a money hill? Is he holding map control for his team?
His biggest thing is sometimes he doesn't know how to bait himself.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like his biggest weakness, like as a teammate. Is like he's pretty good at communicating. He's pretty good at like holding, like getting pieces, like holding his own. But then when it comes to like throwing his life away for like a teammate to pop a like he never will do that. You know what I mean? You have to die like the better of a situation, like he won't die.
Yeah. No, I know.
So that's his like biggest weakness. But I mean like that's so easy to just like correct, you know, like.
Yeah. I used to always say that about me, or no, that's the way you are, because you're always used to playing with an AR that like shares time with you, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how the community is nowadays, because everybody will convince you you're fucking lost if you don't run 3 subs in half these scenarios. But you've always been a 2 AR team. Oh no. Like that's the type of player you are. That's what you feel like comfortable with. But like some teams, you gotta know when to adapt and when not to, and that's what makes a team next level. And I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know, dude. It's I don't know.
I just think it could be so good if we just get our teamwork down, because I feel like all of our guns feel really good. I feel like our knowledge of the game is pretty good. It's just sometimes working together, we're just so patient.
Yeah, I haven't even been paying attention. I gotta start watching them.
Kind of like our DC team, like when we were first learning CTF, you know what I mean?
I know.
Like Troy and Steven didn't understand the purpose of waiting or patience. Like that's how it feels now sometimes.
They don't understand the map control.
Yeah, like, they don't understand that like if you were to wait like even like 3 seconds for your teammate to show up, and like it's like, oh, that makes the world of a difference, you know?
Yeah, get your teammate back to the spot to where he could possibly get a 2-piece.
Yeah.
Split second. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I see some of these people in the league, and I'm just, mind blowing, bro. Like picking and choosing pinches, like Oh, dude, I am like, is this guy serious? Dude, look at my stream. This guy is going hard, dude. I was there looking at my chat. I come in, dude, he pops up a desk. This fool was crouching by the desk. I just see his head and I died. I was looking at my chat. I didn't have a chance. Sheesh, dude, look at this. This guy, man. This is the early morning grinders. Guys only got a few games in them. They're not fucking around.
Oh my god.
Damn, you're way ahead of me. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck, dude? This guy was... He was like one of those puppets. Like, you know the shit where you throw the ball at the head? He was like one of those popping up. You gotta hit it. Doop, doop. Jesus. I'm having conversations. This guy heard me cross the map. Name's Hennessy. That's the fool you catch late night and it's a free kill. David Rival, I'm banned, bro. Karma was gonna play a chance because of those pro points, might as well. Like, I'm legitimately banned. Like, can't compete. Shit happens.